Well, sorry I'm a few minutes going late on going live when I said I would a little bit ago. But when I tried to go live on my laptop, for some reason they've changed the browser so the camera's not supported, so I got to figure out this technical stuff. Anyway, that's all good. What I wanted to talk about today was impact. So I'm pretty sure most, if not every single one of you, wants to have impact in the world, in your community, in your people, your audience, in the world, in a way that we're doing something beneficial. I think all of us are on that kind of a place today. Hi, Jean. Um, so the question really becomes, at least for me, how do I have better impact or more impact in the world? And so as I was considering, because there's so much going on right now. I mean, so many people are um, posting and talking out about things that really mean a lot to them right now. So there's a lot of people who are really desirous of having an impact. So it really comes down to, how do we do that? So I thought about, when have I been on times, when I've had times when I have not succeeded in having a beneficial impact. Because for me, one of the ways to figure out how to do it right is to figure out where I made mistakes. And I suspect a lot of us have had the experiences where we were wanting to have an impact, but it didn't work for whatever reason. So, give me an emoji or a wave if that's you, if you've had that experience before. And so I actually made some notes. So what did I notice in myself when the impact didn't work? People didn't listen. People couldn't take it in. Thanks, Christy. People didn't hear my message. I felt bad about it. I've certainly had experiences both when I was seeing patients as a doctor, when I felt like I was trying to have an impact with my patient and I couldn't get through. And so I thought, okay, what are the reasons it didn't work? So there were a couple reasons that I didn't have impact. One is if I didn't have clarity about what I wanted to speak to. So if I wasn't clear in my own mind, it is very hard then for me to be clear with whoever I'm talking to. I mean, it makes sense, of course. Secondly, if I'm coming from what I call a weak stance. So when I use the word stance, it's basically, what is my internal, external positioning that I'm occupying? What's a space I'm occupying? Because it can be a space of fear or anxiety. If I'm feeling like I'm a victim, if I'm feeling disempowered, that is a stance that is not going to be able to help me to then connect to and communicate with the people that I'm wanting to impact, to assist in some way. So being aware of what your stance is. Oh, I will try this. Jean, thanks for telling me. Is that better? Let me know if that's better. Hopefully it is. The other thing, I can try. Is this any better to totally unplug to see if I can get it in just through the phone? We'll see if that works. So you guys can tell me. You can tell me if that works. So, so if I'm coming from a weak stance, if I'm coming from a place of being a victim, that does not help me to communicate. And it also impedes me from knowing what is my source, what is my reason for being, all of that. If I'm disembodied, if I'm not actually embodied, then I'm going to have trouble also getting out. Because when I'm disembodied, I'm not in my power, I'm going to be more likely to be anxious, and I may not know who I am and what I'm here for. So again, that can be an issue. So it all comes down to incoherency in our energy field. So just as we have a physical body, I also have an energy field around me, and it is through that energy field, through how my words come across, my thoughts coming across, my emotions come across, that I'm impacting other people. And if I'm not in my body, if I'm coming from a stance of I'm a victim, I'm weak, if I'm not clear of what I want to communicate, and I'm out of alignment with who I am and my purpose, then my energy field is incoherence also and has lack of power. So there's various ways then, as you can probably figure out just from me speaking, of how we can turn that around. What are our steps? And I picked out 4 steps to really have a coherent, aligned energy field so we can indeed have the impact that we are desirous of having in the world. So we, in whatever way we're wanting to do this. So, what are my steps? And I also have to bring up the point. All of these steps require us to do our own personal growth work. We have to do our own work to get embodied. We have to do our own work to gain clarity, because it starts with me. It always starts, it's going to start with you. It's going to start with you and where you are, me and where I am, in order to really have an impact. So just with that caveat, let's go through our steps. The first one is to be embodied, be in your body. So it took me a long time to learn how to be embodied, to actually be in my body, because most of the time what was going on is the place where I was connecting with people was in my head or even above my head. So I was coming from thinking. I wasn't coming so much from my heart, and certainly not from an empowered place. So being in my body. So for me, being in my body, I am feeling my sit bones on the seat. I'm feeling my feet on the floor. And when I do that, I feel like my voice actually drops. So be embodied. Step number 2, once you're embodied, is come from your power center. For we as women, our power center is in our hips and pelvis. So as I sit, I'm aware of my hips and pelvis. I'm aware of myself as a woman, and I'm aware that I have power. I have power to take action for myself. I have power to interact with the world. And when I stand on that knowingness that I have power here, and I take that power, I take it as maybe the wrong word, I acknowledge that it's there, then I suddenly am in empowered space. I'm in my personal power. This is good. What happens then when I'm in my body, in my personal power, and then connect with my heart, I begin to have clarity. What is it I wish to express? How do I wish to impact the world in a beneficial way here in this moment? And then I can sort of say, I wish to, in this moment, I wish to help each of you impact the world, because I know you want to. That's why you're here. You want to make people feel beautiful, look beautiful. Both of you there, that's you, So you come from knowing, and I can help you know who you are and what you are and how to be beautiful and how to express yourself even more into the world. That's, part of the impact you guys are doing. For me, it's how do I empower you, help you transform yourself so you are more authentically yourself. And the 4th step is be authentic, because when you're in your body, when you're in your personal power, when you're clear about what you desire, what you love and long to impart, and then allow yourself to be yourself, with technological issues and, all that good stuff. I'm gonna have to play with my laptop. I'm not sure. Facebook obviously just changed something, so I can't get onto Facebook Live right now on my laptop. Oh, well. And so come in and be authentic. And the result is I am in alignment. My heart, my mind, my body, my intentions are in alignment. And my energy field, if you speak energy, my energy field is incoherent. And a coherent energy field is way more powerful than an energy field that is incoherent. So now I've increased by orders of magnitude my ability to have an impact for those who wish to receive what I am inviting them to, what I'm offering. And yeah, that's where we are. Comments, questions. Does that resonate? Drop an emoji in. Whether you're hearing this now or you're watching on replay, drop a comment. How does that resonate or not resonate with you? And I know there's a delay, so yeah, let me know. Jean and Christy, I'm so glad you were able to drop in. I never know when I'm going to go live, if, you know, who's around, who's not around. Things are so busy these days. It's just, yeah, I just don't know. Let's see. Oh, thank you, Christy. You're saying it resonates with you. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, any questions? It's like as we really are our true selves, and our true selves, we have to connect with that deeper knowingness of who we are. And that's more personal process work, of course. That's for another live, is how do we connect with who we truly are and what we truly are in the world. All right, thank you so much for joining me. Drop comments, whether you're watching live here or on replay. And till we meet again, I think I'm going to try to go live on Tuesdays, probably early to mid-morning. It's a good time for me. Hope it's a good time for you. It's raining today, so I didn't get attracted to go out and take a hike. Yeah, maybe we'll get a chance to exercise a little bit later. All right, bless you, everybody. Big hugs, big hugs, big hugs. Talk to you later.